my dad pretending to know what's going on, and he's like, yeah.
Oh, he guesses people. So he has a hearing issue, right? So
does it bother you?
And so at times when I see him smiling and going like this to me, and I'm like, did you just hear what I said? And I go like this. And he goes like, or sometimes I put him in the spot. What did I just say? Oh, you did not hear me.
I love what he says, sí, mamita, sí. Welcome to Permission the Podcast. I'm Dr. T, and this is my sister,
Silvana, and we are two regular people talking about spirituality in our daily lives.
Each week, we're inviting you to the internal conversation. So let's get started.
With your permission. When someone says, I'm on my way, but they're still at home. Loud chewing, like it's a competitive sport. People who don't return the shopping cart. Oh, yeah. When autocorrect changes a word that was already right. Saying no worries, and the other person replies, well, I was worried. Socks that slowly slide down inside your shoes. When you plug in your phone and it's not actually charging. Getting one wet sleeve while washing your hands. When Netflix says, are you still watching? Yes. Mind your business.
I yell at Netflix when it says that. When it asks me stupid things.
Oh, the tiny piece of eggshell that refuses to come out. People that talk during movies and then ask, wait, what happened? Group chats where one person reacts to everything. Someone replying K, the letter K, and nothing else.
Betty does that.
Being put on speaker without warning.
Oh, I do that all the time. I do that all the time. That's yeah. But I think that's a Hispanic thing, though.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so welcome back to
listen, how about I just thought about something. How about reply all? Reply all, reply all.
Reply all.
Reply all.
And today we have the pet peeve. How about
hi, welcome to Permission the Podcast.
I don't
think my mic was on when I started.
Toilet paper. How about the toilet paper?
Well, the toilet paper
thing. With the toilet paper.
What did that guy say? So, okay, for the book launch, you read a piece that, talked about toilet paper. And then one of your CrossFitters says, by the way, there's the right way to put toilet paper.
There is the right way. There's a right way. It's
going over. And then going under is the devil's way? Is that what he said?
Yes, it's Satan's way.
And I was like,
what?
You know what? Yeah, he's right. It was funny. It was really funny.
Or when people try to not make noise, and because they're trying not to make noise, they make more noise.
Oh, yeah.
Or when my watch tells me, are you working out, when I'm just walking? And I'm like, no, I live in New York City. Stop asking me. Like, come on. I yell at my devices too. I get so angry. I'm like, no, stop it. Don't ask me that.
Wait, I thought you were kind to your devices because AI is listening and is keeping track of who is kind to AI.
I generally am. It's only when it asks me really ridiculous things that I'm like, no, thank you.
Pet peeves. Tell me about, your major ones.
I mean, I used to have a lot. I feel
the same way. I don't let stuff affect me like before. So I'm like, I used to have many.
I used to have so many.
Now I'm like, man, nothing bothers me.
I couldn't be barefoot anywhere. That was a big one forever.
I know. Like that was a weird
feet
one.
Couldn't touch anything.
She wore flip-flops to take a shower.
No,
in her own house.
Not in the shower. Not in the shower.
Oh, I thought it was in the shower.
No.
Oh, okay.
That's a mom hotel thing.
Yeah, that's true. She traumatized us. Like, you're gonna get fungus.
I don't know.
And by the way, she sorry, I need to turn my phone off. So, by the way, she traumatized me with nail salons. You're gonna get fungus in your nails. I never go.
And then you went and you got it.
And when I went, I got fungus in my nails. And then I'm like, no, this is not my belief, blah, blah, blah. And I thought it was cool. And then I went again. And then I got something again. And I'm like, yeah, no, what's going on here? I'm like, stop, Mom. Anyway,
so I really your beliefs.
I don't really. Either way, I normally do my own nails, but every now and then I'm like, oh, I wish I could go. I need to change that. Maybe I'll meditate on it. But
I would have gotten black nail polish for my event because I was wearing black glasses and black pumps.
You said you did it? No, you didn't.
I would have.
Oh, okay. Because I was like, well, I didn't notice that.
No.
Yeah. Pet peeves. What else? I'm thinking, to me, the toilet paper, it's real. I mean, even still, like a couple of days ago, I went to a restaurant and I went to the bathroom and the toilet paper was, Satan's way. According to your friends. it was under. And so I'm like, it's just not the right way, because it's just, to me, it's just not as easy to rip. It's extra work, right? And so, but I didn't switch it, which the 3 versions of me ago, or 4, would have been like, let me help you out. And I don't do that
so
anymore.
Bananas.
It's just like, okay, whatever. People have their way of, it's toilet paper. It's there. If it wasn't there, that would be a different problem.
Okay, clutter. I have a thing with clutter. I don't want things cluttered.
I can let it get to a certain point until it just bothers me, and then I clean the whole house. But I was kind of like you with clutter, but then I have boys, and boys, boy, do they clutter. And so I don't pick up after them. And like at one point I decided, okay, they need to understand that they need to do it themselves. And let's see how it piles up and whatnot in the room and the floor. Sometimes you can't see the floor. I mean, you can see, but there's spots. So yeah. But I get that clutter. It also affects your mood and how you feel. It's what do you call it? The feng shui, or how do you say that word? Say
internal chaos.
Okay, now. Yeah, but like when you have like harmony in your space, don't you? What is the French word for that?
Feng shui.
Yeah,
It's feng shui.
Okay. That's what I
it's
said.
feng shui.
Did I pronounce it properly? Okay.
Yeah. I thought you wanted another word because you already said the word.
Yeah, no. I just want to make sure I said the right word.
Yeah, feng shui.
Okay, so that's very important. Okay, pet peeves. Come on. I know you had...
Well, okay, so I used to have a thing with my feet. I was only barefoot at the beach.
Yeah.
And in the tub and in my bed. Now I can be barefoot whenever. Good. Now it doesn't matter. Because I got over it. Because it doesn't matter. I do like things tidy. Still. I don't think I'm crazy about it though.
Yeah. I really dislike toothpaste all over the sink. Dry, crusty toothpaste everywhere.
Yeah, like who's doing that?
My teenagers.
No.
So I breathe, I'm like...
I don't like when people tell me the end of things. Like, oh, I'm watching this thing.
Is that why you started your book with the end? First chapter, the end.
Yeah.
I'm like, yes. Okay.
I don't like when people mess it up for me. Like, oh, I started watching the show. Oh, what is it? Oh, you know that person kills that person. No, I don't know.
Who does that? First of all, that's messed up. That's messed up because, no. If I like a show, I don't watch a lot of TV or shows, or I don't have a TV in my apartment. But if I'm into a show, I don't want to hear anything. I go like, la, 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 la. No, this is not going to give it away. No, don't talk to me about it. No.
Just don't. I don't know how I feel about the people that don't care about knowing. Like, no, just tell me. I'll watch it. Yeah, just tell me. And I'm like, I don't know how I feel about that. That's weird. I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, that's interesting.
My friend Smith is like that. She's like, yeah, just tell me. I'm gonna watch it. I'm still gonna enjoy it.
I'm gonna act surprised.
Well, she doesn't remember anything ever, so she's surprised. Okay.
So wait, is she Dory?
100%.
Just keep swimming.
Are you my conscience? Yeah. Yeah, she's Dory.
Okay.
The people that it is mom. My mom does that. The people that are in the middle of the movie. Wait, who's that guy? Oh, is that the guy at the beginning? I thought he was good. No, he's bad. I don't understand what's happening. No. Also, that's a Seinfeld episode. That's a Seinfeld episode.
Mom is like this. Mom is more like this. She's watching the movie. She's like, turn around. He's behind you. Turn around. I'm like, Mom, they can't hear you. And she's like, watch out. It's coming. Turn to the right. I'm like, Mom, stop it.
I love when she goes, wee.
Wee. She definitely makes, she has a conversation with people.
She has sound effects.
She has a conversation with people in the movie. She's trying to save them all. Or, warn them, oh, you're going to fall.
Okay.
Yeah.
cold coffee, frozen water, lukewarm
frozen
tea,
water.
hot chocolate
tea,
that
I
is in
hot.
between, like just chocolate milk. Is this straight up chocolate milk, or is this supposed to be hot?
Room temperature soup.
Or just like gazpacho. What the hell is going on?
I do enjoy gazpacho.
It's salsa.
It's
give me some
get
chips.
Some chips.
What's up with my salsa?
Gazpacho, yeah, it is kind of like blended salsa. Yeah, you're right.
Cold soup.
That's too funny. You made me cry. I cry when I laugh. So does she. Huh? Okay.
When people don't tell you things.
When you find out after the fact.
No, like
what? Like you have to, like they have to say something. They're like, I'm okay. No, you're not.
No,
huh?
No. When no, like for example, like oh yeah, let's do a get together. Okay, we'll do a get together. How about like 2-3 weeks from now? Oh sure, yeah, I'm available on that day. That whatever, Friday, 3 weeks from now. Cool. Friday, 3 hours before we're supposed to meet. Oh hey, can you bring something I didn't know I was supposed to bring 3 weeks ago? Like,
yeah, but that's like on your way, and that's a Latino thing. Come on, they're like, hey, I don't have plates. Can you pick up some ice?
Yeah, I don't have plates.
Oh, come on. Coming from the family that you have, I don't know why you're surprised.
Well, that I don't care. If I tell you, like, be here at 7 and you show up at 9, all right, caballero. It's fine.
The I'm on my way people, but they never leave. And maybe they won't show up.
Powell.
Yeah. I remember one time. I forgot we were supposed to go somewhere. I think we were going somewhere, and he was gonna come with me or whatever. And I called
our cousin.
And I call him, hey, are you coming? And he picks up the phone or texts me back, and he's like, yeah, I'm taking a shower, and and then I'll go. And I'm like, okay. I call the house, right? Grandma was living there at that point. So Grandma answers the phone. I'm like, Grandma, is ever taking a shower? And she's like, no, he's not here. He's playing soccer, blah, 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 blah. I lost it. I'm like, you're not even in the house. You are playing soccer. I'm leaving.
You lost the plot. You lost the plot.
Yeah, but he would say, I'm on my way all the time. And 2 hours later, maybe he was on his way. He's changed a little, though. This is back in the day.
Do you get mad when people are late?
No. Depends.
Yeah, me neither.
It depends on what it is. There's things that need to start on time, right? There's work-related stuff. There's if you're planning something and time is of essence, then it's not that I get upset, but I just like, okay, I know I can trust you to be on time, so I'm going to find somebody that can show up on time. If it's something that I need certain things to be done, right? But if it's something just like it's a get-together, lay back, I say 5, you can start coming because I really want people to come at 7, or 6. So I play around with time based on Peruvian time. So yeah, no, I'm pretty conscious about time. If I'm running late by 5 minutes or whatever, I notify people, especially if you have like a reservation or whatnot, and I try to be, or I am aware of how important people's time is.
What else?
What else? Mm-mm-mm. Mm-hmm. I used to have the thing that the boys used to eat out of my cereal bowl. I don't eat cereal anymore, so it doesn't matter. So if I was eating cereal, they would like grab from my cereal, and I used to. I'm like, no. So that
I
was a
don't know where
boundary,
your
really.
hands have been.
Yeah, no, thank you.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I'm pretty, double dipping. Double dipping.
It's
I'm
like putting your
comfortable.
whole mouth in the dip.
I'm comfortable with people that are close to me. Like if my kids double dip,
Fine.
it's okay, unless they're sick or something, right? Like it's okay. If someone's a friend but not really close and whatnot, I'm like, I don't want I don't want to kiss you through the dip. No. But I don't double dip. I flip the chip, if I took a bite and I flip the side that I didn't, that's not technically double dipping.
That's different.
That's different.
So when I set something up at the gym that I'm going to use and then someone else uses it, I'm like, what are you doing?
Ooh, wait, what? No. Ooh, no.
I'm like, what are you doing? Or the entire place is empty and I'm working on something on my own.
And that's what they want to work on?
And then someone comes and works out on top of me. I'm like, what is happening? Like the entire place is empty and I'm alone. And then you come in and work out on top of me? I don't understand. See, but that's the thing. I don't get upset about it. I mean, the thing with, if I'm setting up a station to work out and we're all doing the same workout, meaning you'll probably need a bench too, and a kettlebell and this and that. If you take it all, that one is more weird, and I'm prone to get a little bit more upset than the working out on top of me. I used to get more upset about working out on top of me, but I got over it. I think if someone takes all of the equipment that I pulled out, that is really weird. But then,
I don't know.
But then also, I'm just like, it's there's more. There's more everywhere. I'll just get more. It's just weird.
The smoke, the smell of smoke, the taste of smoke in people's mouth. I can't kiss someone and taste smoking. No.
I'd rather people smell like weed.
A little better, but
cigarette.
not. Yeah, and for me, both. I was like, no.
Getting to the bakery and there's no more challah bread. I'm like, what are you? You're a bakery. Like, what are you? And then The other day I ran into the bakery and they were just out of bread. I'm like, what are you doing?
Was it because of the snowstorm?
You're a bakery.
I know, but was it because of the snowstorm and people think they're never going to see bread again? Or was
I don't know. Probably.
Yeah,
Probably.
it had to be because of that, because there
it
was
like totally empty. I'm like, what are you? You're a bakery.
Listen,
I almost had a conversation with them.
Like, there was this snowstorm, right? I mean, there's snow in the ground right now. And by the time this airs, it's going to be nowhere near snow. But for this snowstorm, I went to Trader Joe's.
Is it spring? It's probably spring.
Well, it's winter right now when we're recording. And for this, I went to Trader Joe's late, because I didn't want to deal with the crowds. And I get there and I'm like,
there's nothing.
Where is the coconut water? Where is the actual water? There was like shelves empty. And I'm like, wow, what is going on? And so I ended up little bottles of water. I don't like the taste of water in the apartment. And for that reason, I wanted, okay, let me have some coconut water and a little bit of water, whatnot. And
dude, the Fairfield Trader Joe's ran out of coconut water.
Yeah, they did. And so they have two different kinds of coconut water. There's one that I like and one that I don't like. They even ran out of the one I don't like. And I was like, okay. The thing that they make to, like, when you make soup, they have this packet has chopped carrots, chopped onions, and chopped celery, which is convenient if you want to make a soup quickly and whatnot. Nothing. And yeah, so there was a lot of things, a lot of empty shelves. Bread was one of those places that looked very light. And so that's why I'm wondering, was it because of right before the storm? Was it Saturday?
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
It was Friday.
Or Friday.
Because people were packing up. The bakery ran out of goddamn bread.
Mm-hmm.
When my AirPods lose battery, when I forget a charger and I have to work and my iPad is dying.
When you're in the airport and you can't find a freaking thing to charge your phone, meaning none of them work.
None of them work or they're all taken. When your carry-on doesn't fit the stupid criteria, you have to, it has to fit in this like dimensional box thing. And I'm like, no, but when I bought this, it said carry-on.
I didn't measure it or fit it into the little.
This is a manufacturing design issue.
Flaw.
Or when you're about to catch another flight and somehow the flights don't talk to each other, like, hey, this flight is delayed. I have a connection with this flight. What's going on here? Like, I know I'm not the only one connecting to go to this other place.
Yeah.
When night flights get canceled and you're just like in the middle of nowhere.
When
for like stupid hours, like, oh, the next flight is like at 5 a.m. So what do I do for like 3 hours?
Just lay down on the floor. I was guilty of doing this too, but now I get it. When you don't drive, but you think, oh, you have a car, you can just drive me wherever I want. It should be easy for you. You know what I mean? Like you don't understand that driving is also, you know,
Yeah, yeah,
it's work.
yeah,
It
yeah.
takes time, it takes planning, it takes, let's go here. But why don't we pick up so and so that is way the hell out of the way? But you have a car. So this is cool.
I love when people come and visit me in New York and they're like, "Oh, let's go have brunch in Fidei and then let's go to the Upper East to do something random and then we can have dinner in Brooklyn." And I'm like, "No."
You're like, I'm like, this math doesn't add up.
Like, you're never no. Just no. Even even when people tell me their plans locally, right? Like, "Oh, I'm just going to stay in Midtown." Well, I'm going to go to brunch in this place and then I'm going to go to Rockefeller Center and then I'm going to go to Bryant Park and then I'm going to catch the train and all of that I'm going to do it in 3 hours. I'm like, "No."
Impossibile.
I'm like, "No."
Impossible. Yeah. Right. Or it's me, like when I go and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna take this train, and you go like,
No.
You're not making that train," and I'm like, "Yeah, I am." And you're like, "No, you're not."
You one time you ran and you made it, but you almost got run over. No.
I almost got run over by a bicycle, or was it a motorbike? One of those bikes. And my voice told me to stop, which was really cool. And as soon as I heard my voice saying stop, I stopped, and I kind of hurt a little bit of my knee by just stopping so fast. And then the bike just went, whoosh, and I'm like, whoa, okay, thank you, boys.
Fire.
But I did make the train though. And you were like, what? You made it? Yeah.
I always I always give myself a big buffer.
Mm-hmm.
I give myself a big
Which is
buffer.
more comfortable to do, especially in the city. Things do take time to get to. With the train, walking, whatever, whichever way you're going to go. But why live in the like, oh my gosh, I'm going to get there in 10 minutes when you know it takes 20.
No. And that's my response. People tell me, "I'm going to do this, this, and this." And I say,
like,
"No."
No. Or you say, you have another response that I don't like. Dumb. Not telling me that you're dumb, but it's like, that's dumb.
Dumb.
And when you say it, I'm like, I don't like it when you do that. I'm like, dumb.
Some people find that me ordering the same thing is their pet peeve. Like, "Oh, you always get the same thing." It's like, yeah.
Oh, like going to Marshall and getting the sausage and mushroom pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You always get the same thing. I'm like, yeah. Yeah.
I know you find the thing that you like and that's it. Oh. I used to be a woman that if I like a skirt or a pair of pants or a top, the way it fit me, I would buy it in every color. Not in every color, but I would have more than one.
Yeah, I hear that. I like that.
Yeah. And I don't do that anymore. No, just get something different, have fun with clothes, have, variety. be playful with clothes. Don't go on the safe side and be like, oh, I like this top. Let me get it in blue, green, bling, bling. Just like you're wearing the same thing, just like different color. It's like Photoshop.
You hate when my mom says, I'll just get what he's having.
I don't. Okay, it's
You
not
used to
hate,
hate it.
but it used to bother me. Now I'm just like, Mom, let's go through the menu, and then I start reading for her, and then she's like, oh, this sounds good. See, order what you want.
I think it's just laziness.
And so, but okay. What else?
My dad pretending to know what's going on, and he's like, yeah.
Oh, he guesses people. So he has a hearing issue, right? So
does it bother you?
And so at times when I see him smiling and going like this to me, and I'm like, did you just hear what I said? And I go like this. And he goes like, or sometimes I put him in the spot. What did I just say? Oh, you did not hear me.
I love what he says, sí, mamita, sí.
Instead of, I didn't hear, can you repeat that? So you're yesing people, but you have no idea what they're saying. And then my dad goes like, well, if they smile, I smile. So they know.
Didn't your in-laws think that he was coming over for dinner?
Was that?
There was one time he was just kind of saying yes, and he agreed to go to dinner at your in-laws' house.
Oh, this was a long time ago. Yeah, and he had no idea. And I'm like, you just...
That's what happens when you just nod and smile. The people that can't say no. That's something else. The people that are constantly talking about doing something, and it's the same something for a long, long time, and they never do it.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's not a judgy thing, but
it's just like
also it's also the fact that you're saying, I'm gonna do this, and you keep not doing it for yourself. And what that happens with the signal you're sending and the vibration you're sending out, it's, you can't even do this. That it's something small, or whatever it is. Why should you get more of, So you get more of the chaos.
Well, it doesn't, like, you don't trust your own word. Like, you can't trust your own word. Right, there's no follow through.
So if you're not, if there's no action that's following through your words, what do you think the universe supports you with? More of that? Like you keep doing nothing. You keep going in circles.
Buffering.
Yeah. And so it's when people talk about, oh, I'm working on that. I need to work on that. I need to work on this. I need to work on myself. Like, okay, what does that mean? What do you do? How are you working on yourself, or how are you doing, or what steps are you taking to change whatever it is that you want to change or achieve? And so that's why words are so powerful. You say something, follow up, do a daily something, even if a tiny little step towards that idea, goal, vision. Don't give up. Be patient, be kind, and those same people, some, not all, but same people that do stuff for other people and show up for other people and are taking actions for other people, but they don't take action for themselves.
That's hard.
And that's, to me, that's like, okay, so you put out, but you won't do it for yourself. So to me, that's the focus need to be self-worth, self-love.
And it needs to be redirected.
Mm-hmm.
So going into this topic a bit deeper, right? I feel like this is definitely something I talk to couples about, of like, well, the individual inside of a couple, because I don't see couples, I work with individuals.
Mm-hmm.
And what I do is look at it from the perspective of the functioning system, which is their couple. And I look at the individual and how the individual is interacting within that system. And it could be a family system, or it could be a dyad, which is just a couple.
Mm-hmm.
And and we talk about the little things, right? These very, very small things. And that's how we've kind of went into the whole episode about the little things. And the little things are actually pointing at something that is upsetting, but it's upsetting to you, right? So I often get complaints of like text messages, whether they're sent or not sent, or the tone, or the this, or the frequency, and communication issues, or and or yelling, or indirect, or this is manipulative, and a lot of things that are potentially small moments in which they happen, but then accumulate. They're almost like compounding over time. So the little things we're talking about, of like the toothpaste all over the sink, on top of the text message, on top of the tone, on top of this. But if there's 10 things in one day, that's the accumulation of the little things. And
that could lead to people losing it, right? Like,
absolutely.
How many times I have to say,
how many times have I told you, right? How many times
and
have
then
I
you
told you
become
this?
you become your spouse's mom or your whatever, right?
And
because that just reminds me of mom telling the same thing over and over. Did you do this? Did you do that? Did you do this? Did you? I'm like,
and I feel like it more has to do with like, are you okay? Because these are things that are really small, minor things, a part of life.
yeah, like, why is that bothering me so much?
Yeah. And if it feels like it's compounding, it's telling you something bigger, or something you're needing to see for yourself. And I used to have a lot of things that would upset me, and now I don't have things that upset me.
I'm the same way. Like, even that with the toothpaste, I'm just like, okay, is there a bathroom? Don't go in it. And also the dishes, things like that. I'm like, you know what? Just enjoy doing the dishes, enjoy the water. I talk to the water. And it's not about you. I'm not, this is not my thing. It's their stuff. And you say things, you give information, but what they do with that information or with that knowledge is their journey.
Right.
I can't do anything. I can't possess their bodies and do it the way it is. No, it's they have to do it on their own.
And also, they have to do it like them, not like you.
Yeah, because everybody has their way of doing things.
Also, everyone is an individual. So,
Yeah.
no one can do the dishes like you do, but then they can do it like they do.
Yeah. I think for me to get to a place where those little things didn't matter took a lot of practice. A lot of centering, breathing, grounding, and saying, okay, it's okay. It's not you. You know how to do the dishes. No, I'm kidding. But you know what I mean? Like, it's just like, it did take a lot of, like, practicing patience, kindness too. The way I, instead of losing it, like, come on, how many times do I have to tell you to do the dishes?
I can't
And
imagine you losing it.
and all of this grease around the rim of the pans and stuff. I'm like, do you? I used to tell him, here, put your fingers here. What do you feel? Oh, it's greasy. Oh, yeah. Do you think it's clean? No. Okay, let's do it again. But like, it takes patience. It takes to being kind on how you deliver the message. And if you don't say anything, but you're like keeping it in and you're like, and you're doing dishes and it looks like you're freaking fighting, I don't know, a war in the you know what I mean? Like all the dishes hitting each other and whatnot. It that's also
Angry.
and that's also anger you're storing in, and that's so not good.
No.
And it's also a vibration you're putting out there, like my kids would know, like, oh, she's pissed. You know what I mean? That person doesn't exist anymore. But also practicing patience and kindness, I just, if anything starts to like get to me, I stop, I breathe, tap here, and move on. Like, okay.
I get real existential with it. Like, well, a lot of things changed when I ended my marriage. And when it was just me and Iman, my dog, that passed away in 2024, summer 2024. And when it was just the two of us, life was so much easier, not necessarily because he changed. I mean, he did become a lot chiller, a lot calmer because I was a lot calmer. And then, I got to a point where I recognized, this is his home too. So when he would scratch on something like the couch, because he had a habit of scratching on things before he laid down, it just didn't matter. It didn't matter because it was a couch and he was a living being that I valued him being than the couch
Right. I
from
remember when
IKEA.
you bought the couch, and then I went the next week after. I'm like, oh, Iman scratched it, and I'm like, you letting him scratch it? And you're like, yeah, it's his couch. Fair enough. And that was a lesson too, because just understanding the needs of other human beings, right? Like, so my boys, when they were little, They wanted to put stickers everywhere. And that was like, okay, even from the floor, I was like, okay. So I gave them a chair. Each one of them had a chair. This is your chair, and this is your chair. Go to town, cover in stickers, do whatever you want. You can paint on it. I don't care. It's your chair. And so there were 2 chairs in the house, and I don't know if you remember that. Do you remember that?
I do.
They were absolutely covered in stickers.
Yeah.
And whatever. And so when people would come visit from, like I had coworkers come or something, and be like, you're such a cool mom. My mom would have never, ever, ever let me put a sticker anywhere. And I was just like, just giving them that space where they can just, express, because that's what they're doing. They're expressing something, being creative in their own way.
It's the price of your peace, right?
That too. Like, then I don't, and then they knew, okay, I can do this here. Like, and
yeah.
I mean, like the amount of stickers at those chairs. Yeah. And just being creative about finding a middle ground, a solution. So you have peace, so you don't have to see stickers everywhere in the whole house. Like they knew,
But it took a really long time for me to get there, though. Like, I remember with the cats, because at one point, and I had 2 cats. One of them just like scratched the shit out of everything, and I'm like, ah, what is it? Yeah. And it's kind of like, dude, you have a cat,
yeah,
right? Like, I didn't learn that lesson until way later.
I have that issue with the bunnies. I mean, boys have 2 bunnies. One of them is mine. The other one is Brendan's. So we have Oreo Cookie and Luna. And Oreo Cookie was potty trained. It was awesome. He could run around the house, and he wasn't a biter. He wouldn't chew on stuff. All he cared about was food. He was not interested in biting anything else unless it was something he was going to consume, eat. And so then COVID happened, and Brandon convinced me into, let's get another bunny. I want a black bunny. And I'm like, okay, we found another rescue bunny. And bonding them together was tough because it's not just, 2 bunnies, they love each other. No, they're territorial. So we had to bond them together, and it took, weeks. Once they were comfortable together, Oreo, because he was jealous, he started peeing all over the place. And Luna, she's a biter, so she ate. She's a, she likes biting stuff, so she makes holes in all the blankets, all the towels, whatever I put down in the cage. It becomes like a, coladera, como dice mamá. Like my mom says. How do you say that? Like a strainer, right? Strainer?
Yeah.
All these little holes everywhere.
The little holes everywhere.
And she bites wood. She bites absolutely everything. So, yeah. What do you do about that? Nothing. I can't, like I've tried to, like, okay, what if I do this? What if, no.
Well, that's where I go existential. Like, okay, I'd rather have you here and scratching up my couch than have you not be here. Because the price of you not scratching the couch is you not being here. And I feel like that's also something I kind of have transferred over to lots of things that have helped me. Yeah.
To have more understanding and compassion. Well, kindness too, but also understanding, like, okay, this is what they like doing. This is who they are. If I want them in my life, I need to,
accept who they
accept who they truly are and love them the way they are. So I do love Oreo cookie, so he can piss everywhere, but I still I did tell him he's a nasty little thing, but I'm like, I clean his cage and I'm like, you're so nasty. I love you, but you're so nasty.
You nasty.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when I take that perspective, I feel like all of those little things just are completely irrelevant.
Yeah.
And so that has helped me tremendously.
Yeah, and when the focus is only all of those little things, then there's a way bigger problem than that. That's the little
that's
things,
that's a massive
the scratch in
iceberg
the glass, and
iceberg
you
of issues.
Exactly. All the focus is in that one little spot. Then it's really something way bigger than that.
And massive and underneath and hidden and unknown and all this other stuff. Yeah.
That you have to work on, right? Like, love your triggers. They teach you stuff.
Oh, for sure. Sure.
They're like, just embrace them. Just, okay, why am I feeling this? Sit with it. Let it go through it and ask yourself. You'll know.
Well, that's why, because I live this kind of peaceful, send out existence, that's what made the trigger with my friend that happened a bunch of weeks ago so loud, because I don't get triggered often, and kind of identifying that something triggered me, and it was something that I experienced reasonably as very small, right?
Yeah.
Why is this so? There's this really small thing and it's triggering me big. I'm not reacting. I don't react anymore. At least I haven't for quite some time, and maybe that changes with depending on the trigger or whatever. So I didn't react, but I still experienced this big trigger over a seemingly very small thing which let me know, okay, there's a big thing here that obviously had nothing to do with whatever the external thing we were talking about.
And weren't you shocked when I said it was this person, right? What happened? I don't know.
We wrapped the episode 3 weeks ago, and Kui goes, oh, so what happened with so and so? And I'm like, how do you know? I know. How?
I just know.
I know. I just know. Just tell me.
Just tell me. Yeah, because you didn't tell me about it.
No, I didn't.
Mm-hmm. That's okay. You don't have to tell me everything. But
it was weird. It was really weird for me to experience it. It was really weird to go through it. And then I was kind of exploring it for myself, trying to understand, because I didn't get it. I was like, what is happening? I feel like I'm dying. But like that's like
your nervous system,
the attachment. Yeah.
Your nervous system just like going to firefight mode and
freaking out.
Just like, okay, what do I do? And some people would run, hide, mask it with really something defensive. Else, or get defensive and project on the other person their thing. So now
and be aggressive.
It's their fault. It's their fault. And So you know, you're doing the work. You know, you got a trigger and you're like, you sat with it and you're like, okay, let me face you. What is this? And so asking yourself those questions and getting to the bottom of it. And once you do and you face it, although it takes courage, you're going to be seen, you know, you're vulnerable. I said it wrong.
Vulnerable. Yeah.
Okay. And you're opening up to healing and also to your friend. You're being honest. You're talking through it. And she was supportive.
Yeah, she could not have responded better. That was amazing.
Instead of being like, you know,
yeah,
peace out.
Well, instead
this is your stuff.
Obviously,
Bye.
It's my stuff, and I told her that. But also, it could have been too much. Like I could have been overwhelming. That could have been a natural response that someone could have had, or someone that doesn't want to go into that sort of depth or whatever. It could have gone 100 different directions.
But I feel like your true people, your friends, your real friends, they welcome that. They welcome being with you wherever you are. You want them in the mud, wherever you are, they're going to be there for you, right? And that's just good friends, true friends.
So I feel like the permission here is to look at, I mean, we named quite a few different pet peeves. Look at them and really kind of acknowledge or recognize what is underneath the thing, because there's a lot of things it could be, right? Like I speak and no one listens, or when I talk to person X, they clearly don't care about what I have to say because they're never listening to the toothpaste. Or what I care about doesn't matter, or my values aren't respected, my person isn't respected, or my autonomy is taken for granted, or whatever the thing is, the pet peeve, depending on the level of upset. Because if the upset is really big, then it's pointing at something way deep, way valuable, super old. The bigger the
Reaction.
hurt, right, reaction, then and trigger, the more kind of ingrained and unconscious it is.
Right. The more layers you have to peel to get to.
Yeah.
And, and doing the work, just freeing yourself, it gives you freedom.
How did you get over the dishes? Because I know that's something that you were really upset about.
I shifted to someone else, someone that's not important. I focus in the part that was important, which is, okay, they're putting the stuff away, the dishes away, they're doing them, some of them had to be done twice, but it didn't bother me anymore. So it'd be just like, okay, they have to be done again. And at the end, I know how to do dishes. So I know this is not mine. Why are you carrying this? Why are you upset? Why are the plates, killing each other when you're like doing And so, yeah, it just became a more joyful thing, meaning I would play music. I love feeling water in my hands, so I would focus on that. I would breathe. I would tap if I felt like I needed to. But then it just became like, okay, doesn't bother me anymore at one point. So it is practice. It is practice, and it's also understanding that your energy, it's your power, your energy and your thoughts. Where you put your thoughts is where your energy goes. And so valuing, that's my value, that's my worth, that's my,
Yeah.
And so giving it for something so silly like the dishes. Like, come on.
Well, I had such a hard time with dishes. I had such a hard time. And I had this, like, I don't know, tension state of like, they're always there. They're always there. Why are they always there? And I had to pair it with a value. I had to kind of work on my relationship with the dishes because I didn't want to be salty. Like, who wants to be salty about something that's always there?
So exactly. And small too. Like if you think about it, it's just a little thing. It's not that important.
So I paired it with like home cooked meals. Like I have dirty dishes because I cook at home. I have dirty dishes because
meals, right?
I eat here. This is, and I feed myself here, and I use the dishes. The fact that they're dirty means I'm eating at home, and pairing that, and then I paired it with listening to a podcast. Or listening to a book, or listening to music, and then
music, yeah.
And then I would get in the zone. Early on, I would do like incense lighting just to kind of almost like get in the mood to do the dishes, especially if there was a lot of them, and especially at the beginning of kind of me repairing the relationship to it. And then when I established a better relationship to it, now it's just okay. Now it's just something I do.
Yeah.
And it's
it
like not a thing.
Okay. Not a thing. Like
What I'm working on my relationship to burpees now, but that's another story.
It's a tough one. It's just like the one thing nobody likes to do at CrossFit.
Like, yeah, I'm gonna be I'm gonna be the opposite of that.
Funny, because when I used to CrossFit, I kind of like burpees.
Exacto.
Because it does work everything. So I'm like, okay, you gotta love that.
Yeah, you gotta love it.
So yeah, burpees.
So permission to look deeper, permission to explore what's underneath, the dishes, or the wet sleeve, or the toilet paper being put in wrong,
right? And
the sock rolling down your foot slowly.
and permission to shift to a new version of yourself
that doesn't care about these very little things that don't matter.
No, the version of you that protects your energy, that knows that your energy is way worth a lot more than dirty dishes.
Right. Like if we were to think, okay, what was happening, July 10th, 2015. Well, that's the day that I wet my sleeve. Like, no.
That's the day the dishes were dirty. I had to wash them twice. No. You don't even remember that.
No. That's not a thing. So this is what we have for you, the pet peeve. We hope you liked it, and we'll be back next week.
With your permission.
And that is all we have for you this week.
Make sure you follow Permission the Podcast.
And we'll be back next week with your permission.